This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning. In the morning.
Shake that fire.
Wake your fuck ass up. That crust out you.
Ladies and gentlemen, probably one of the most fashionable individuals, swag on a million.
Always.
This is my brother right here. He ain't been home in a while. He finally home.
I apologize for being late. How y'all doing? Two Chainz.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you smelling like a Garden of Eden right now, man. What is that?
It's my new cologne. It's called OG Kush. It's straight out of Atlanta.
Oh,
Bam.
yes.
All natural.
It's called Strong.
I like that. That's the strong edition. Look at the wardrobe before we even speak on anything else. What's up, Tech?
This whole thing.
Yeah, look at the wardrobe. Every time you come here, man, I fire my stylist.
Do you?
What is that? How would you describe it? Is that
It's just an ensemble. It's just time for that, you know.
It's just time for that?
A little ball, man. A little Supreme. A little,
Low furry
big
fur.
boots. A little animal, half an animal. You know what I'm saying? A little
Half
piece
an
of animal.
animal.
Okay. Look at the wrist. Let me show Heather the wrist game.
Having ice everywhere.
Oh, my God.
Dude, Chainz always looks nice.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you. That's what we need to hear. Like,
Yeah.
He act like I just won the lottery and just went shopping.
Yo, but you know, sometimes people don't always sustain that level of excellence when it comes to the wardrobe. You always have.
I appreciate that. But
Yes.
on and off the camera, I pride myself in you know, being up to par. You know what I'm saying? I would like to say, even, you know, back in my high school days, I was, you know, best dressed and things of that nature. So I've always strived for attire excellence.
You got a history of stunting. A little bit.
Pretty merch.
Yeah. Well, you see what we did here. We done so well at this company
is
that
nice.
we had on remodel.
I was gonna say something
Do you
about
see
this.
what's popping right
This
here?
is nice in here, honestly. I see the stainless steel.
Yeah, you know.
I'm loving the table.
look at
I'm liking this. It's a little bit more intimate,
Yes,
but it's
right,
still
right.
spaced out at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean,
we got some work to do with the windows. We're gonna put some logos up and get
yeah, because y'all never have it this well lit in here as far as people being able to really see what you're doing. So I can see some.
You can see the
I
progress.
can see.
Right?
Well, so y'all gonna put blinds up or tent the windows? What's the plan?
We were gonna tent, but the tent costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
And so it looked like we're gonna have shades.
So let me get this straight. You can remodel the place, but tent
You can't get the
tent is
tent.
too expensive.
Yeah, man. We ran out of budget, but at least we got that damn budget.
That's
right.
right.
That's right.
That's
right.
good.
So
I mean, somebody's doing the job around here and doing it very well.
Right.
So
that's right.
Salute,
man.
salute
Clap
to you.
to that.
The stock prices went up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing a lot of things though. So
Yeah, no, not as much as you, man. I appreciate watching all the especially the charity work you've been doing. You've been out there
Word.
with your foundation and giving away houses.
True Foundation, True.Foundation.
Yeah.
I mean, Truth-Foundation.org is my foundation that I really cycle some of the profits from the dab and sweater thing.
Yeah, I got one.
You did,
Yeah.
and you wore. You got a CEO millionaire too.
You saw that?
You definitely
Did you see me? Did you see me?
Yeah.
I just threw it on. I didn't even tell you nothing. I just
Nah,
said
that's the right thing to do.
gonna
But I
see.
appreciate the support. But
absolutely.
just know that with the CEO clothing line, that's something that I started after seeing the success of the Dab and Santa. Dab and Santa did more than I can imagine. I looked at it like a real blessing from God, being that it wasn't free money,
Yeah.
but it was a lot of profit in that. So I decided to give some of the money back to those in need. I didn't give all the money back. You
Yeah.
know? Let me just be clear, not tell a story about it. But I did some things in the community, and it was during Christmas and after Christmas, and it wasn't just like a season thing. It's just like something that was placed on my heart.
Yeah.
And prior to that, I was doing things in the community as far as whether it be Christmas, going around neighborhoods with U-Hauls full of toys, or having a basketball game for the kids,
Yeah.
and Adidas. But I never tried to get attention. I never tried to get attention, but the recent acts got the news involved, and
Detroit, when you went to Detroit too, right?
yeah. So I flipped it and just tried to make it seem like what I was doing you know, it wasn't for the attention. Although you want to be acknowledged for doing stuff for people, I just wanted it to be contagious. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I just want people to be like, you know, like I had a meeting after this happened, like a real meeting, like with a company that wanted to do a TV show based around me giving back and everything. And like I said, I wasn't trying to get a lot of accolades off of it. But one thing they said in the meeting was that after seeing me give away a van to the family that needed to get back and forth to therapy, that him and his wife cleaned out their closet and gave their clothes that they weren't wearing to somebody in need. They felt like they was keeping back somebody's blessing.
Yeah.
So for me, I felt like what I did was contagious. I passed this cold. I passed this whatever. This is like a good germ, so to speak. I passed this to somebody, and they can spread it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what those things that you see that actually make the news or make, you know what I'm saying, the headlines, is just really to inspire some of my fellow artists. And we got some of us having extras. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you're supposed to have extras. We work for these extras. But some of this stuff won't even bother us compared to like if people knew how we did with our money. Like for God, I smoke almost a quarter pound of gas a week. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's just my life. You know what I'm saying? So when I do the math on certain things, I really do. I be like, come on, man, if you can do this, then you can do this. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
that's good.
You know, that's my mentality towards that.
Quarter pound, huh? Quarter pound,
almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm in the studio all night, I'm vibing, I'm back to back, I'm putting them out, people taking joints and walking off. It's just,
you just need that extra.
Adds up.
Yeah, you just need it. So yeah, you just need it, and it's not, you know. And I ain't been doing this. It's like I've worked up to, you know. I don't say I ain't gonna get it. You know, it's just all it is. But that's just me. That's my vibe. And what I'm just trying to say is, I'm not trying to, forgive me, I'm not trying to highlight drug uses or nothing like that. But I'm just trying to say that my hobby is expensive enough for me to consider helping someone that's in dire need, not want, but in dire need, because I feel like, you know, and I'm not an alcohol drinker, but I can imagine like people that like really drink alcohol, like you gotta think buying bottles, like this stuff is expensive, but it's not expensive to some people that do shows and have a little extras and stuff like that. So that's all it is, you know. Boom, that's it.
That's all it is. You know what, man? I feel like we haven't talked in so long. I just want to let you talk.
I don't mind.
And let you get it off, because you know I was listening to the album, man, and I even hit Tech and said, yo, that bounce track. Ooh, the way y'all did the video.
Yeah.
You know, like it was like a battle scene.
Yeah.
Because I heard the song before I saw the video.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, so I was like, damn, these boys, y'all spitting. And I felt like, because you know, I know your whole history. I know you were spitter. Yeah. And it's a difference between spitting and then writing songs. You know what I mean? When you writing a song, you don't always got to be the most lyrical, the most complex.
It has a format. You just... You know, when you writing a regular song, it has a basic format. You know, you got a hook, 12 or 16, you know. And then with this bounce record, we were in the studio together, and I promise you, my chef was there. It was like 3 of my friends there, and this was like the most friendliest title bout in the history of rap, because he went, then I went, then he went longer. So then I went as long as he did, and then, you know, I saw him like, you know, because we don't write, but I could tell when he's writing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He has like a skate ramp in the booth. You know what I'm saying? He to himself. So I come to him, I say, I damn near cop dudes. I say, hey, man, look, man, I got a little hook, man. I'm gonna put a hook in this thing, man, because I'm not finna be sitting here rapping with you all night, man. I think I got a little simple hook. You know what I'm saying? Since we going so complex with the ball, I'm gonna put. He said, "Go ahead, Tip." I go in there. I'm gonna make it bounce by myself. I'm gonna make it bounce. I come out. He go back in and rap again. I say, "Shit." And so now I gotta rap again.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I come out. This motherfucker go in again, man. I say, Lord. So after he went in, I go back in the next time. I rap and I do the hook. Again, I just try to stop this. Now I'm like, man, we gonna be in here all day long. But like, you just should have seen like my chef when I came out the booth. They was like, "Oh, nigga, what you gonna say this time, nigga?" Yeah, because like Wayne was like, he'd go in there. The first verse, he was like, I eat some matches and sip some gas and kiss a dragon. I was like, it was just so many things that had me, man. You couldn't just go in there talking about some cat in the hat like they be talking about. I don't know what y'all be getting misconstrued, because I swag, I finesse over tracks, but everything is not what it appears to be. You might think it's simple, you know what I mean, but whatever. But it's always something complex within something with what I'm doing because I'm a thinker. You know what I mean? Yeah. So being around somebody like that, it just really, it was good, man. It made both of us really be on our A game. And so that was one of the highlights of making the ColleGrove album, was actually being in the studio together, not just working on a song, but working on a song where you're going in and out and using each other's energy. And
you can sense it, man. You made a rhyme. I can't remember. I haven't memorized them yet. And let me tell you this. I go through my cycles where sometimes, there's some quarters of the year, depending on what's coming out, I can memorize the rhymes because they sticking to me. And then I can't. But listening to it, because it ain't sticking to me. You know what I mean? Just as a fan, I got you. Man, this whole album I was on it, because I felt like Wayne sounds so. Let me ask you this too, man, because I saw some of the feedback from some people who've done some what do you call them, reviews, right? And I always wonder, who are these people who review music? One of the reviews said, "This is great, but it's not earthquaking." And I'm sitting there listening to the song like, the fuck you? This shit is hot. Like Wayne sound rejuvenated to me, right? Like,
yeah, definitely.
But I could be off, But I don't think I'm off. Like y'all sound like, when I heard Bounce, I was like, oh, they sharpen and still together. Definitely. Still sharp and still. You made Yellow Bitches rhyme with Elementary somewhere in there. I don't know how you did that. How did you do that? Yeah. I was like, how did he make that rhyme?
I want my yellow Ferrari for my yellow bitches. Got my bar. I don't know what I said. Yeah. It's hard. Go get it. Copy it.
All right.
Yeah, because I can't remember my verses either at this particular time. I'm still doing new verses, working on the next project. But dealing with the one that's here right now. Yeah. I mean, rap is about forming and shaping words. It has grown so much over the years. I'm sure you can attest to that, to how much it has grown. To where sometimes it's okay to even, if you listen to Kanye's album, he has like maybe 4 bars of mumbling on there if you really listen. And a real song that came out for people to hear. And I mean, obviously he heard it. Obviously it was mixed, mastered, and he felt cool with it. I think music is so vibe orientated now that that hat bat, all that doesn't have to really matter. People are forming, shaping words. You know what I'm saying? Creating. ColleGrove is a word that I made. It's not like it was in a dictionary. It may be one day, but ColleGrove is College Park, where I'm from. College Park, Atlanta, Georgia, and it's Holly Grove, New Orleans, where Wayne is from. It's combined ColleGrove. So it was like 2 entities, 2 hoods, 2 ghettos, you know what I'm saying, coming together, you know what I'm saying, reuniting from the duffel bag boy kind of scene. And just, this is a project we kind of been working on since we've known each other. Honestly, I've been knowing them since, the early 2000s, and we've been doing songs whether they've came out or not. This was an experience that it was on my bucket list. It's like something all I need now is like Rolling Stone cover. I think I've done everything. I surpassed some of the things that I wanted to do musically. You know what I'm saying? So forget the naysayers and about earthquaking and things like that.
Well, you know what it is for me. I'll be honest with you. Not even in your defense, because you have nothing to defend. But it's just, I just think the journalism is getting to a point now where the writers are explaining to the viewers or the readers what the artist is thinking, and have no idea what the artists were thinking.
Well, today's media, for some reason, and this is my opinion on journalism today, is that a lot of the new journalism seek negative for headlines.
That's what I was gonna say.
For headlines to get you to feed in and dive in more. So it's like you got one headline where it says, ColleGrove is an exceptional album. Wayne is back. 2 Chainz is sharpening this, woo. And then you hear, the ColleGrove album is out, and it failed to reach certain expectations of people like, and it might say ... people like, and then now you got to find out who the people are who don't, and it's like, it's a mind game. It's like a lot of the new journalism definitely studies psychology because it's just something to reel someone in, and today's society is definitely, they're more intrigued by negative. The reality TV shows and everything makes it, we run to fights in the club instead of getting out the way. We feed for negative stuff and negative energy. So when something comes out, it's almost, they might not even heard it, bro.
Yeah.
They ain't even heard it, bro. It's just like, it's like, I have to explain to people, like, when people used to be like, oh, this rapper's in the Illuminati. I'd be like, okay, I'd be like, Jay-Z didn't set his own, videos. We just pull up, bro. That's how they go, right? We just pull up at the video and we do our part. We don't realize that it's some shit in the corner or whatever. And if we do, I really feel like the director, is smart enough to place things in the video because the director wants more views, wants more. It's not that we go in there and say we want an all such and such room with heads hanging everywhere and we want. That's not how we come into it. The actual person that's doing the visual is putting this up on the screen to get you to say that we, did some crazy, what I'm saying? And so that's how I look at it too. It's really like, it's a mind game. It's a lot of mind games and symbols and everything out here. And if you know how to play it, it could be fun.
It can be fun.
If you know how to play it.
If you know how to play it. 2 Chainz is here, man. Play my joint. This is Bounce. See the video, too. It's like Wayne and 2 Chainz going head up. And I know they homies, they brothers, but I know they was trying to one-up each other, man. Sway in the morning. 888-742-3345. Call us. Sway in the morning. Bounce. 845. You got to see the video to that.
I was just watching it.
You watch it, HB?
Yeah, I'm watching it.
You like that, right?
I like it.
It's all.
You rocking with that?
I'm rocking with it.
Yeah, she looking
No
at it for real.
bullshit.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, that was fun making that. Shout out to Stupid Geniuses. Shout out to Al. You know what I'm saying? That was an in-house video. We trying to do a lot of things in-house, so that's us who shot that. So y'all need some video shot. I'll let the boy.
He's doing it all right now. 2 Chainz is here. 888-742-3345.
2 Chainz, a question came to mind when we were talking about journalism and how, a lot of it is just for clickbait, all of these headlines. And it had me wondering, then who do you choose to pay attention to, whether it is different magazines or people in your circle, when it comes to getting constructive criticism about your work?
I think I'm my biggest.
Yeah.
I think I could critique myself more than anybody could. I never think it's really like good enough. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm always trying to make it better or striving for excellence. I got maybe a couple friends that I trust ear-wise to be like, that's it or not that right there, because you got to think that me doing music so long that recording every night could essentially get boring if I don't experiment and try new things.
What I'm
saying? I'm not singing a whole song in auto-tune or nothing like that, what I'm saying? But, I dibble and dab. It's just, but, what I'm saying? Even myself can tell, that was, it's like practice. It's like shooting. Like I shot a couple half-court shots. I didn't make any today, what I'm saying? But it's like, in the game, I won't be trying a half-court shot unless the time is running out. And so, with the music, I think, with this last project, I had a lot of ears involved on both sides. And it was a lot of people involved that I respected. First of all, Lil Wayne was involved. I respected him.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? And he texted me one day and said, bruh, this shit gonna feed our families, bro. For real. Like over. It's gonna feed, we're gonna eat off this. When he told me that, I felt super good. Because, just out the blue, he texted me, and then, like it is, like a tour, it's just like things coming up, but it felt good to hear it from him because, it's like a project. Some of the songs we were in together, but some of it was like the new wave. It was an email, you email, we trying to see, what I'm saying, what songs, we rapping over each other stuff. And like I said, this is one much more funner times for me doing an album. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. It was serious. It was serious in a way that you got to have your bars up.
Of course.
Yeah.
And all of that. But it was fun. It was like I was able to bring the new wave of Atlanta, like, my little homie 217 and a few other younger cats, TM, 88 on there, you know what I'm saying, and a few other cats. You know, the song that we talked about off the air is the MF Right, which is Mike Will and Zaytoven. The two, you know what I'm saying, they kind of started the new wave of Atlanta back in the days when I was messing with them with Gucci Mane and all that, and they did a beat together, you know what I'm saying, and I'm a part of that.
Did Mike Will really say this is going to be your favorite song?
Yeah, see, this the thing about this is recently, I never wrote raps, but recently, I've been really like freestyling, not like freestyling how rappers freestyle, like have one in your head, but I've been really like kind of freestyling. So like this new thing with me freestyling is because I don't know what I'm gonna say. It almost be mumbling, but I be kind of trying to think ahead, right? So I had did this song like maybe. The beat was so hard. This is before the pianos came. It's just looping this whole thing because I'm telling Mike, like, you know, as of recently, I'm telling Mike, and even like working with Ye, it's like I like rapping over loops. And then y'all add all that stuff when I get through rapping. You know what I'm saying? Do some post-production. I would enjoy that. So I'm talking to him while I'm recording. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to the beginning of the song, it's like I'm talking to him like through the song. And I'm like, man, all right, bro, let me finish this freestyle. Let me just do this freestyle. Then I come in, Mike told me this is going to be your favorite song. But that red one, it's your favorite song. But really, that is really me thinking. I'm like, put them on. I said, baby, put them on.
But
I said, what you gonna do when you go home? Kiss your man out there, you sucked on my woo. She got my phone, I told her I was at the stool. Last name Chainz, first name too. Pull up on me, shawty, you know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Boom. But I had kept rapping. And so that you motherfucking right, it came like somewhere in the end. So I just took that and I just flew it like every 8 bars. And we've been rocking. We've been doing shows performing that. Now that's crazy. Now that's hard. That's it right there.
Take a listen. 888-742-3345. You motherfucking right.
I told that bitch you
Motherfucking right.
Told that bitch you motherfucking right. Damn right. Told that bitch you motherfucking right.
Told that bitch she motherfucking right.
That right, Sway. I thought Sway finna take it.
I almost took it right there.
It felt good.
It felt like
I was gonna give you so many righteous ad-libs. It was gonna sound like you was snapping no matter what. I'm gonna give you that. Tell them and give you some of that true.
Yo, ad-libs are so important, man.
When did they come important? But like, when did this become as you as a hip hop like philosopher? When did ad-libs become? I think I got a good idea, but I'm gonna see what you're gonna say. Because I think Atlanta had something to do with it.
Well, I know Jeezy made.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bing, bing, bing.
People were ad-libbing prior to that, but they weren't living on the ad-lib.
Right.
Yeah, like,
right.
Yeah,
you know. But
like, this is based on.
Yeah, it's ad-libs. People ad-libs are more important than they verses.
Right,
now.
the ad-lib.
Slick.
You know, so give me that beat. Throw that on.
I definitely.
Let's go.
Let me see if I can sway.
Sway.
You motherfucking right.
Okay.
Told that bitch you motherfucking right.
That right. That right.
Just came back from France.
Woo.
Had to host a show where they dance.
Yeah.
Your girl got out her pants.
Whoa, what she do?
She started to go freelance. Then she spread herself.
Yeah, that's right. Spread.
Then I took it back to Oakland. Told that bitch you motherfucking.
Told that bitch you.
The motherfucking.
That's it.
Damn.
All you need is an 8 this day. Is a good 8. Tupac got on off of 8 bars, man. Don't ever forget that. Ride around, ride around with the underground.
Same old. What's that? Same old song.
Yeah. That's all you needed.
The album, I really enjoy it. I wanted to tell you that I really like. I could sit back and listen. I love hearing Wayne sound so excited, man. You know, because any information you hear about Wayne is, they're going through court stuff. Or Wayne in the what you call the lean. He drinking lean again, and I don't care about all that now. Well, I care about his health and that he's well. But to hear him, he sound excited to me on this, like rejuvenated.
I could honestly say it was fun doing this project. You know, contrary to whatever he's going through on the business side or whatever that. I'm a student of the game. You know what I'm saying? And so looking at the game, I see. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like cocky and be like I see some little 2 Chainz out there, but I see some little Waynes. You know what I'm saying? And that's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I just. recognize how much a friend of mine moved the culture, whether good or bad. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was good or bad for the culture, whatever. From the lean drinking on camera to the tats in his face to yelling Suwu every 16, you know what I'm saying? It became contagious to where other artists felt like repping their hood, inking themselves up more than what they. I mean, everybody remember when it was looking crazy at first. When everybody was like, when I remember speaking of the Rolling Stone Cup. I remember when he did a Rolling Stone Cup. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, you know, he's been a friend of mine for so long, and he can rap. Like I'm not like I'm trying to pull him out. Like the boy hard. Like the boy hard. You know, whether Carter's out or whatever. Like you can go listen to whatever the other Carters if you want to. You dig what I'm saying? So I know people don't really. It's all about right now. It's a microwavable society. It's all about what's going on right now. And I respect it. I'm down with what's going on right now. It's a lot of changes in the game. You got to respect it. Nothing against that. But for me, as a friend of mine, this is a way I could pay homage to a friend of mine. It's like the best way for me to explain it to an East Coast person would be only built for Cuban links. You know what I'm saying? It's like this Ray album, but we got Ghost on the cover. You dig what I'm saying? And this my partner in crime. You dig what I'm saying? And this how we rocking.
And Roy's, what's it, Rolls Royce weather, I think it is. You say, I see a lot of new cats.
Yeah, I see, in the game. I see a lot of old me and the new cats in the game.
I see a lot of old me and the new cats in the game.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's true, but you can't be that ain't mad rapper either.
You're not, but listen, man, what you saying about Wayne and, you know, a lot of the new shit in the game is, you got to give credence to where it came from. That's what a guy like me is good for.
That's why I got. That's why you
can't tell me shit.
I used to sneak you in the club. That's why you my homie, man.
Okay, and I used to hit him. I used to hit Chainz early in the game. Ooh, they sucking off your energy. You know what I mean to put it like that. But I used to, I saw.
No, he did.
A lot of dudes dudes you hang with was
definitely
picking off your energy.
Definitely, and sometimes it feel good, but then sometimes, I mean, for me, it's a compliment, bro. Coming from kind of like where we came from and being doubted to being successful or having your back against the wall, people thinking it's pressure and you create diamonds off of it. And then, the whole script changes, as far as your text messages and the people responding and replying to you, phone, vision, whatever it is, it's just fun. For me, it's very observant of the game, observant of the people that I'm around. I suffer from being an only child, so I have my own trust issues, social issues. So it's really, it's cool for me to get in a room full of rappers and just try to figure out where I fit in, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, my whole time, the conscience is telling me, bro, super be yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though I'm standing out, like, man, no disrespect, you know what I'm saying? I was like, forgive me, Kirk Franklin. I was like, I'm sorry, man, but I'm about to light this up. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? I tried to get in the corner, but I couldn't be in the studio without my vibe going on. He's like, young man, I understand, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I could not be me.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
I don't care who around.
Thanks.
I'm gonna be me. Very transparent. This me. I don't care what you think about me. I'm super me. I know you snacking on this. You can't wait to see what I'm gonna wear when I wear it, how I'm gonna do it, how I'm gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? That's that Atlanta shit. That's that confidence. It's a thin line between cockiness and confidence.
Yeah.
And
where's it at?
Fuck, I fall on both lines sometimes. So I mean, that's a good, especially in my profession and what I do. You supposed to be a little cocky and braggadocious. You supposed to kind of. I mean, it's like boxing. You can't, you cannot be Floyd Mayweather if you win, and you're supposed to cap and buy Bugattis and do all that shit in your face.
Yeah, you didn't get
you know what I'm saying?
Stunt.
You're supposed to put it in their face.
HB, you agree with that? I see you nodding.
Nah, because I do agree with it, but then I wonder at some point, you get all of that and you do all of that, what keeps you still motivated then?
The younger guys around me that want what I got. My friend that just passed, you know what I'm saying, Bankroll, you know what I'm saying, Schoolie, Cap, it's like, when I pull up in the Wraith, you know what I'm saying, we do a whole photo shoot, we looking at the stars, you know what I'm saying, I don't even go to the gas station. They can't wait to take it to the gas station, stop by the strip club, pick up one, you know what I'm saying, it's like, oh, shout, I got to get me one, and they say, well, that's motivation. That's kind of what I kind of do it for, to see they like, oh, You still got the other roles too? Yep. Oh man, but they really my friend. We like, and that, cause see, that's what motivated me. Me knowing somebody like me being a friend of Wayne, and you know all this stuff happening. I'm like, bro, I'm tripping. Like you, Lil Wayne on the low, like on the real, like you know what I'm saying, to the world, like, and that's how it was. Just coming up with whoever, you know what I'm saying. So you got a friend that you grew up with that went to the league, and it's just really like your friend, you know what I'm saying. And whether he's able to share it with you or not, you should get inspired off. This could happen to you. We from the same surroundings, the same background. We do the same thing. Like, I see you. All you did was, it's not a cheat sheet. All you do is work every night. Yeah. And you're able to do so. So that's what inspires me to, because I can honestly say that for a minute, my management, my friends, they said I was, they told me, say, you wasn't this humble. Like, you've never been this humble, you know what I'm saying? And they was telling me there's nothing wrong with being humble, but you know, this rap stuff, you got to put it in the face. You know, all the young boys putting money up, letting how much money, they back in, and I can do that, show 200-300, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. So for me, I got to figure out a way to do it where it's like, you know what I'm saying, where I'm comfortable with it, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I believe in God, and I believe, what he give you, he can take it back. So you kind of got to watch that a little bit. Because I've seen people who had the belt, and when they get the belt taken from them, man, you ought to see. No, nobody show them. It's like people be praying on their downfall. And they be like, he need to come up here and do Sway. Yeah, tell him I'll call him back. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just different things. So for me, it's very important that I treat the valet attendant like I treat the CEO in the building. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I cover my little base.
Man, I love it, man.
That's awesome.
We got some callers on the line. I want to ask you about Got a Lotta, too.
That's hard.
That's a hard song, Wayne, on that track 4.
Manny Fresh. Produced by Manny Fresh, yes. That's make it even crazy. Shout out to Manny Fresh. Fresh probably should have did that. Fresh, he probably should have did that on the
track, right?
I think all us doing some different stuff. I be forgetting to say 2 Chainz on the track. Now, hell, I'm tired of hearing. Like, nigga, it's, I be telling myself, nigga, this you. Like, 2 Chainz, man, you can take that off, bro.
We were just talking about
I just
that.
said to Tracy
we
yesterday,
noticed that.
He doesn't say 2
Well,
Chainz.
what happens is if I do a feature, the other artist gonna put it there. It's so many 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
They can't wait to. That song start off, 2 Chainz, like, man, I ain't even do that one. but then, I'll do it, but I don't know. Is it evolving when you stop, or do fans still like
man,
that?
We want that. You
Y'all
gotta
want
say
that?
Yeah, we
It's
want
like
that.
Mike Will made it, not saying Mike Will made it on the beat.
It's definitely like the beat thing.
That's like Jordan doing a layup instead of a dunk.
Like, woo.
Let me hear that song, Got a Lotta. I want to ask you about the chorus. Sway in the morning, 2 Chainz here.
Let's do it.
Okay, before we play that. We got a lot of dope. We got a lot of coke. Are these double entendres, or is that we talking cocaine, dope?
I think it's double entendre. I think it's everything under the sun.
Okay.
Especially when you're talking about hip hop, these verses are drug our coke lines.
Yeah.
These verses are dope.
Yeah.
And then, we're dealing with being on a record with a trap rapper. It's like, we've experienced having an abundance of other controlled substances. So this is just a controlled substance type of record. You know what I'm saying? It has double entendres, double meanings, but this is one of the highlights of the album. And I heard him say something about, the scat man thing, but that's a whole nother subject.
Talk about Wonder.
Yeah,
go ahead. DJ Wonder, ladies and gentlemen.
Wonder's a dig in the crater,
I
man.
read the credits, man. I like it because I know what samples people use and everything else. But I don't know if it was true. And I saw something that they credited Scatman Carruthers. I don't know what his last name is. Whatever. Remember? Yeah, Scat. That's what it was. And I'm the scat man, whatever. And I thought they had credited on this song, and somebody was just messing around and saying because it sounded like he was scatting that they had interpolated the song, whatever. So I was just wondering if it was real or not.
Man, Def Jam heard that. Shout out to Ian. I told you, bro. I don't know. I mean, it's been one of those things where it's been, like Manny Fresh sent me like 40 scat type of, because it was an era of music. I had to do my research on it. It was an era of music in the 1920s where people basically, Bada be whatever it was, whatever it is. Yeah. Was actually, you know what I'm saying, the queen of it. So like, you know, so they told me that this guy wanted, you know, obviously some pub from it, you know what I'm saying? And it was just really crazy because we didn't really, although it was some scatching in there, I don't think we got it directly from that source, or he got it directly from that source. You know, it's in litigations for so long, blah, blah, blah. You know, you want the album to come out. You want this on the album.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of just take it on the chin until, you know what I'm saying, you can get some more, you know, I guess, investigation done on it. But it's funny you said that, Wonder, because I said the same damn thing when they tried to hit us with it. Because, it, you know, when doing an album like me and Wayne doing, it's best that you have as least samples as possible.
Yeah.
It's just trust me. You just want to just...
Well, we just saw Jay come out of court because the engineer was trying to sue him for saying he worked on what was it, the Dynasty Rock Line Familiar? One of the engineers was claiming that they were trying to sue Jay.
It wasn't Guru. I thought he only dealt with Guru with his.
Nah, it wasn't Guru though.
I know Guru wasn't suing him, but I thought that was the only engineer that he dealt with. I'm sure he had another person recording.
Well, whoever tried lost, so
of course. but let me tell y'all something. He lost, but Jay lost too, because you got to pay this damn lawyer to prove. Oh, that's what happened with this shit I went through with the girl, man. It's like I got to pay this lawyer. It's like I really want to use an intern. I really want to use myself because I know this is the most craziest shit in the world, you know what I'm saying? But you don't have time for it, so you be like, you know, I'll handle this for you. You give me 30, 50,000 like it's nothing to a nigga. Like, man, stop. You know what I'm saying? So just let you know, like, Jay he didn't like lose the lawsuit, but he still had to pay some rich ass dude to tell some other rich ass dude, let's go have, you know, lunch.
Yeah,
that's basically what happened because it is some bullshit. So
that's what you had to do. Who was that came up here and said they put aside money just for lawsuits?
That's
Sean
hard.
Kingston?
Sean
Kingston said that.
Sean Kingston?
Yeah.
He having money to put to that's hard.
2 Chainz
You
enjoyed
know
it.
what?
No, that's my home. I fuck with Sean Kingston. I'm just saying, like, I ain't, you know, having so much money, you're going to put something to the side. But that's really like knowing you're going to have some reckless shit going on.
Words.
All right, let's play that song, and then we're going to come back and take some more questions from the
back
audience.
to it.
ColleGrove, yo, you just feel like you can just say stuff. You feel like you a part of the song. Yeah.
Got a lot of.
East Oakland, stand up. We doing this one for you, baby. 2 Chainz is here. 888-742-3345. We're going to take them all the way to Kansas City. Mike, what up, man? Good morning.
Mike.
Hey, what's up? That taught me, man. I'm up on my ladder trying to finish this siding job. But
that's hard.
Tell 2 Chainz, yeah, man. You know, I'm making that remodeling money. But I just want to tell 2 Chainz, man, congratulations, man. I've been a fan since the duffel bag. I just appreciate his work, man. I didn't have no comment or nothing. I just want to tip my hat to him and say I appreciate your work and your music.
Man, I definitely appreciate that. Be safe on that ladder, fool.
Yeah.
Don't be listening to that bounce on that ladder, fool. Wait till you get down. But nah, much respect, man, and much salute to you as well, bro.
Hey, get the project too.
The album, yeah, I'm gonna cop that.
Cop
though. It's
that,
been a minute since I copped anybody's album, but it's on now.
Yeah, this one is worth it. All right, we got Patrick on the line. Well, hold on, let me drop the homie real quick. How do you drop him? Okay, the new studio, 2 Chainz. You could tell the audience what we looking like if you all try to figure this out.
It look like the inside of like a little. It look like the inside of the 2016.
Yeah.
600 Maybach motherfucker with the you dig on the inside.
With the you dig.
With the you dig. You know, your dig is wide, right? It could be, you know,
right.
with the you dig.
I want a you dig.
With the you dig in the back and got the extra big you dig in the front. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Look like one that got the, you know what I'm saying? The future you dig going on with the glow in the dark whole like you
Next
dig.
level.
Yeah, and then they got like, you know what I'm saying?
The blue sea.
3 TVs.
Count them up.
Yeah.
3
I didn't think you saw that 4th one in front of OQ over there too.
Oh, so it's 4 TVs.
Small monitor. Small monitor.
Got some 32 inches in here. We got, you know, 32 times 3. If they put them together, it could be like almost as big as the boys, but it's cool.
It's all right, man. DL, lightweight stunting. Patrick, what up, man? You in Arkansas?
Yeah, what's going on? Morning show. What's going on?
What's up, Patrick?
What's up, Killer?
Man, I can't call it, man. 2 Chainz, I've been a fan of you since Ludacris' first and second album, man. I've been fucking with you. I don't even call you 2 Chainz. I've been calling you Titty Boy, man.
You ain't did nothing wrong. That's right.
Man, I want to ask you, man, how did the album come about? Because, man, I've been fucking with that album since it came out Friday, man. I ain't stopped playing that motherfucker since.
Oh, man, that's hard. It just, man, I've been friends of the boy for a long time. It's like my brother as far as my relationship with Cash Money and Young Money, you know what I'm saying? And we agreed that we wanted to put something out to excite the fans, you know what I'm saying? I just think that today's music and hip-hop, with the fans, you got to do something to, give them that impulse to be involved, you know what I'm saying, and to want to ride with you, dig what I'm saying? So although I am dropping another album this year, probably has some more crazy shit going on. This one right here was like appetizer. It was a pre-album for me and him. We both have albums dropping this year, so it was fun to do. It was easy to do, and it was competitive. And like my boy Sway said, we was just sharpening each other's steel. And I would love to do it anytime. I love to do part 2, part 3, how many ever we can do it. It was fun.
Thinking about what Patrick said, I'm curious. If you had to do another collaborative hybrid type of album with someone else, who's second in line to Wayne?
No, they would have to be on the same, they would have to want to, rock with me. Obviously, I have an array of songs with Kanye,
right.
But it's like a situation where, you know what I'm saying, you really want Kanye to curate the project, you know what I'm saying, sonically and musically because of his ear. And that's one thing that I respect about him, period, touching my records. You know what I'm saying? It's like, sometimes you never know how long it's going to take. It could take a week, 2 weeks, 2 months, a year. You know what I'm saying? But it's a vast difference between the original composition and the finished product. So that would be somebody that I would just be excited about just doing, like I said earlier, some regular loops with and just coming back and hearing it a month later or something like that. And then there's other artists that I'm sure I have great chemistry with that it'd be cool to get into the ring with and share energy or whatever.
Mm-hmm. What is Jay? Well, you and Jay seem like y'all would get along. Really, it seems like y'all do probably because y'all both y'all thinkers. But and you're a smart individual, intelligent smart, not just street smart or clever, like book smart.
Mm-hmm.
I think he is too. What are y'all conversations about? Is it always about music or do y'all?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm a super fan of Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Everything he's done for the game, for the community. Coming from the bottom, I follow his story, but we rarely get one-on-one conversations. Really? You know what I'm saying? I see him. It's like, what up? It's always people around. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, do I want to be a fan and get a picture, or do I just want to just sit around and just say what's up to the boy? You know what I'm saying? So I don't have like people like, I think G's and T.I. like have bigger relationships with him from earlier when they were hot doing their thing and he jumping on their records. Like my I would love to have Jay-Z on my new album. That would be like one of the features I would like doing. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that I looked up to in the game, study his skills, and I would like to, you know what I'm saying, test my skills out with the boy. You know what I'm saying? He's ill. So I watch everything he do, but it's not like say how me and Yale have a conversation, call each other, talk about, everything except music, or call and he'll spit that what's the verse? No more parties in LA. Like he rapped that to me before he laid it. It was like literally it took from my house to the airport. I was going to the airport and he rapped this verse. I was like, how long is that verse? I don't know. I think it's like 90 bars. I'm like, 90, what is this for? You know what I'm saying? So that's the kind of relationship that I would like to have with Hov, because I'm sure it'd be me. Like, what you think about this verse? You know what I'm saying? And I never do that to people. I never be like, you know what I'm saying, I did this last night, you know what I'm saying? But that's the fun thing about this music thing. If you choose to enjoy it, you know what I'm saying. You get some friends like that. You know what I'm saying. You have some drinks or smokes or whatever you do, and you just, you know what I'm saying. This stuff all together, man. We doing this for the people. You know what I'm saying. We're not really doing it for each other. You know what I'm saying. When I up and coming new artists, when you pass another artist's CD, it's cool in the fact that you want to be signed by them if you want to be signed. But if you're trying to get your music out, you should try to give it to a fan base so they can spread the word on how ill you are. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard for me to prove something to Jay or him to prove something to me. I mean, it's been proven, but it's just about, gaining new fans, new accessibility to things. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I would move if I was an up and coming artist.
Yeah, the new album, is that the Before Chainz out? You said your next album?
Yeah, that's the BC album.
Yeah,
that's basically like, really nostalgic titty boy stuff, more storytelling, more definitely more personal. I don't know if I'm gonna actually write on this album, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of stuff that I have in my head and that I need to get out that affected me as a person and as an artist. So this next album is really personal, and I played a lot of it. And actually, Ye got the album. He's had it for a long time, you know what I'm saying? But not that he's going to do everything or curate everything. Yeah. It's just I gave him a hard drive. And then with me, I'm going to replace a lot of those songs. So it's like, unless they come back, he's done something crazy to him. If he hadn't even touched them yet, or really, I'm going to be like, bro, you might well just swap that out. Because I'm always doing new music anyway and challenging myself. So I'm just looking forward to, so far the material that I have is really like personal. And even the one or two kind of club joints I got, they still got that common denominator of being a personal, whether it's a dope boy story or a trap story, or you know what I'm saying, I started off one trap. If Puerto Rico wasn't gone, he would be right here with me. If Truth wasn't gone, he would be right here with me. Rest in peace to all my niggas from my block, you know what I'm saying? Free all my niggas trying to get some guap. I'm screaming bell roller till he come home. Shit. My partner locked up with a smartphone. I'm trying to drop some babies in a jawbone. You know what I'm saying? Going shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But
I like when HB be rocking with. That's when you know something is register. Something is register. When is BC?
I like doing things around the Virgo season. That's me. I'm a Virgo. I'm 6'5". I enjoy long walks in
the beach.
Long walks on in the Diamond District. Okay. I enjoy long walks in 47th and 28, all that. So my album should come around. It'll be cool around September. That's where I can like cross promote like my birthday and the album and show. This is when you just add up that check, stack that check up. So this shit feels pretty good. I took enough time off. I sold enough sweaters. I did enough for TV shows and all that. It's time to get back in the mud.
Get back in the mud. Well, no better time than the present, man. I mean, this is our new studio, and
all right, this is a new studio. I love the studio.
We ain't had no MC bless the new studio yet.
That's where the catch was at.
You saw that, right? It came from boomerang. And it was like you could be and you know how I do it. I'm going to talk this up for years to come. When this studio was first built, we wanted to make sure we had the right voice to consummate this whole studio and make it official.
You are so capped up. I'm sure you know what cap mean. Play the motherfucking right. Let's just, since I freestyle on motherfucking right, let's see if I can freestyle again.
That's what I'm saying, lady. 2 Chainz. Give him a round of applause.
Yay.
All right.
In advance.
This is sure set up.
Nah, man. You just got me so excited, man, by kicking these.
They told me this thing was supposed to close at 12, and you kept it open. It sounds like one of the strip clubs in Atlanta.
It's true.
I thought y'all closed at 3. It's 4:30. Like shit. 2 Chainz order some more ones.
You see people walking around looking at us crazy. That's probably why. But this is what this is all about. This is what SiriusXM is all about. Shade 405 broadcasting worldwide. We only gonna bring you the cream of the crop. That's what you
ain't got
pay
motherfucking
for.
right. That's Riot, right?
Yeah. Hold up. He gonna get it.
Damn Riot, I got it.
Yeah. Hold on.
You can play it whatever. Let me do them like we might.
Which one you want? I'm gonna let you pick the beat. I want this to be right.
Damn right. I
MF and right. You got the
what's wrong here?
You got the instrumental?
None. I'm watching. I'm watching Sway. That's my job to do that. Make sure.
Keep an eye on him.
What the hell to be, man? Y'all ain't seen each other in a while.
We saw each other at BET Hip Hop Awards, right? You came on the carpet.
That's right.
You blessed us with your presence. You had the fly ass poncho on, remember?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, Chapo Junior swag.
Yeah.
We saw.
Wanted to go ahead and just give us any beat. See what happens.
What we gotta do after this take? Boy, that sounds like that sounds like the best thing you done ever said.
Sway in the morning, Shade 405.
Yeah.
Love that beat.
That my nigga Dolph right there. Go get Dolph new album.
Yeah.
Yeah, my nigga Dolph, he from Memphis. Oof. Yeah, my nigga Dolph, they from pimpin'. Woo. Let me start this shit. Woo. Yeah. Off the rip with it, I got bank rolls. Rest in peace to my nigga Bankroll. I give a fuck about what you think. Got a dirty cup filled up with pink. Got a whole closet filled up with minks. Got a whole joint filled up with stink. Pull up to your set smoking mustard, nigga. You don't trust Metro, I don't trust me, nigga. Fuck with the set, I'm from A-Town. A lot of Crips on my street, they lay down. What the hell you saying? This the right choice. You listen to the Chainz, this the right voice. Bought a new chain for no fucking reason. Bought a new car cause I fucking need it. Who needs this shit fucking off the top? This a new flow, so I bought a mop. Ooh. What the fuck you stopping for? Got a new hoe, I'm trying to clock the hoe. Bought a Rolex with a tracking device. Hoe telling lies, I pull up on her. Nigga Sway with me, I pull up on her. Held the B with me, I pull up on her. That's how we do it on the south side. I might buy a new Wraith with all fives. Die. What, nigga? Shoot you in your truck, nigga. Run away and get a haircut. I pay $100 for a haircut. I pay $100 for a car wash. I pay $300 for a hamburger. Shit, what the fuck? Shit, nigga. Freestyling, nigga, back to it. 10 balls on, I'm getting to it. 10 bands spin before you woke up. What the fuck you saying? Shut the fuck up. Take a mic cord and I choke it. Take that bitch pussy and I wrote it. Lay her down slow, held the B with me. She doing ad-libs, so we getting back at it. Fuck you on my Craftmatic.
Fuck you.
Pull up, you don't say jack.
Jack shit.
62 Maybach.
Quiet, nigga.
6 rings, Kobe, nigga.
Riot,
this
nigga.
my last time doing it like Kobe, nigga. Show me, nigga. Or retire, nigga. Y'all niggas need to retire. Yeah. All right, man. That was fun. We gotta keep it fun, man. We gotta keep it fun, man. Rest in peace, Bankroll Fresh, man.
No doubt.
For
real trapper.
All jokes aside, all freestyles aside.
Yeah.
Like, home was really authentic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never, like when I was, becoming like, 2 Chainz, and people were telling me like, you about to be this, and it's like as an artist, and it's not really happened yet. So it's like, you got to see it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel bad because I told him, everybody was telling like, bro, you about to blow, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, like, he had 4 shows set up at South by Southwest. And I remember that being a turning point for myself. You know what I'm saying? There's so many like tastemakers and stuff around at certain events like that. You never know who you can impress. And you know what I'm saying? And just, being under the same umbrella and really thriving on being an entertainer and being true to yourself and being real. And you know what I'm saying? And taking care of your people and your family. Home was really A1 with that. So, you know what I'm saying? All like, jokes aside, before I get out here, I got to, and I want to pay my respects to Bankroll Fresh. Like, man, if you don't know, and if you didn't have a chance to meet him, I'm sorry to hear that. Like, Home is really like still here today. I can hear his voice. He's a man, like I can see him so clear, you know what I'm saying? So I know he not only touched me, touched every individual he you know what I'm saying, he crossed paths with. So that's something I want to leave. I want to leave out too in this new facility, since we talking about your new place. I just want to leave that energy and just, use my platform, because I obviously talk about violence because we come from that. It's hard to shy away from that, you know what I'm saying? It's hard. There's ways on doing it, and I respect the artists that come from violence and are able to channel that anger, in another direction. For me and a lot of other, black artists in low income socioeconomic environments, we use that booth as a psychologist or a psychiatrist. You know what I'm saying? It's therapy. You know what I'm saying? When I'm going through what I'm going through, I like to rap. That's my therapy. We don't know how to express it many ways. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men don't cry, but we'll like punch through a glass. You know what I'm saying? It's like the same thing as crying. You know, it's just we show it in different ways, and that's the same thing with me and a lot of young brothers. You know what I'm saying? That rap about the content that we rap about. It's like they be like, you ain't got nothing else to rap about. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you asking us to rap about, you know, especially if we haven't really been to many places. This is what we know. You from Oakland until you started moving around. I'm sure you was engulfed in Oakland, man. It's just really, it's really like that. And I always use the statistic, and I said something about Denver, and somebody from Denver got mad. But anywhere else you go where they got slopes, where you raised around snow, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I think Justin Bieber can like ice skate and like snowboard. He's from Canada or something. You know what I'm saying? It's something like that or whatever. Like from Denver or whatever. You like, let's go snowboard. Like we don't even, when we have like an inch of snow in Atlanta, everything's shut down. You know what I'm saying? But if you're raised in a certain apartment complex in Atlanta, you have to trap. It ain't no way you can just not. It's no way you not. And I'm sure it's like that on the West Coast with people trying to understand gangbanging and being raised in an area where you have to be this. Like you ain't gonna understand it unless you came up in that. Yeah. And so that's what I can say to somebody. Said, well, just talk about, you know, it was like, man, you just telling me like to really change my life up to this point. Now we're trying to change it from here on forward. That's the plan. But you got to understand a lot of our stories are based solely off something that happened to us or somebody close to us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bankroll Fresh, rest in peace. 2 Chainz, thank you for coming up here, and other guest Sasha Baron Cohen. We if you don't mind, we can. I like to end the show with a moment of silence.
Let's do it.
All right.
To all the real ones we lost, you know. Period.
There it is. 2 Chainz.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.